Hey HISD, welcome back to HISD Cafe. Today we are cooking up our Kale-N cauliflower buffalo pizza. But first, we have to make our buffalo chickpea dip with 3 ingredients. So we have the chickpeas, we have the buffalo sauce, and we have the cream cheese at room temperature. Now, with the chickpeas, make sure you save a little bit of the aquafaba. And the aquafaba is just a fancy word for the chickpea juice, but you learned a new word today. Aquafaba. All right, so for this recipe, we're gonna put everything in the blender real quick and easy. I'm gonna try not to spill everything on the table here, but put that in there. Put our cream cheese in there as well. And you can use a blender or a food processor. And then our buffalo sauce. Now with the buffalo sauce, you can add a little or a lot, depending on how spicy and how flavorful you want this dip. But just keep in mind, the more buffalo sauce you add, the looser the dip will be. Okay? All right, so we have our 3 ingredients in there. Let's put our lid on and let's blend away. All right, let's check it. Scrape it down if we need to, scrape the sides. We need all of that buffalo sauce in our dip. That's giving it all the flavorly goodness that we need. Let's take it for a spin one more time just to make sure it's nice and creamy. All right, let's check on it. See, how long did that take? A minute, 2 minutes? That's it. Boom, we got our buffalo chickpea dip. Hey. All right, let's move on to part 2 and put our pizza together so we can kill it. All right, let's put together our pizza. We have our chickpea buffalo dip. Let's go ahead and scoop a little or a lot. I like a lot, so I'm actually gonna coat it pretty good on here. And I'm actually using Naan instead of pita bread this time. I really love Naan. It has a really good flavor and it crisps up in the oven really nicely. You can rather use a whole grain one or you can use a white floured one. Okay, we have our chickpea dip on there. And then we're going to mix together our cruciferous vegetables. So we have kale and cauliflower. Remember, our cauliflower is our star of the recipe today. And then I actually cut it more like a tree and cut it flat so that it cooks evenly and it looks really pretty as far as presentation. So I'm gonna add a couple pieces of cauliflower on there and then add a little bit of kale. Now when you're mixing together your kale and cauliflower, I just added a little bit of oil and then salt and pepper to taste. All right, and then if you need a little bit more protein, you're gonna build those nice strong muscles, you can add a little chicken on there too. You make it however you like. One thing I always say is a recipe is a guideline. So you wanna make it how you love it. All right, so now that we have everything on our pizzas, let's pop them in the oven. 375 for about 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how crispy you want them. All right. All right, our pizza's done. Let's pop it out the oven. Whoop, whoop. Oh, looky.
Looking good.
So our pizza is nice and crispy around the edge. So let's cut up a piece and see how we like it. All right. Once again, for knife safety, get your parent to help you or an adult. I'm gonna cut up a couple of pieces here so we can try. Of course, I'm gonna pick the one with the cauliflower on it. All right. Uh-oh, I think a piece is leaving me. All right, so let's try it. Man, this is where it's at. Let me tell you. This is where it's at. What do you think, Doug?
It's delicious.
Delicious. Nutritious and delicious. All right, so if somebody ever asks you if you like to eat flowers, You're gonna say yes, because you just ate a cauliflower. All right, we'll see you next time, HISD Cafe. Don't forget to follow us on all social media, like and subscribe.